This one should be pretty easy. All we have to do is apply the chain rule. I'll just say, of course, the way to do it is definitely not to try to multiply this out. You'd have 100 factors and the mess would be unimaginable. So the power of the chain rule allows us to do the derivative of something like this without having to multiply it out. So let's see how this goes. What do we want to ignore here? Well, we want to ignore the quantity inside the brackets and kind of pretend this is something to the power of 100. So the derivative of this would be, how do you do the derivative of something to the power of 100? Well, it's just power rule, right? The 100 comes to the front. You have your base. The power gets decreased by 1. And then the chain rule says you multiply by the derivative of the base. Let's fill that in. And this part is done because there's no derivative signs in it. But we do have to do the derivative over here, but that's going to be easy because it's just a polynomial. So let's quickly do that. What's the derivative of x to the 4? 4x cubed. What's the derivative of this? Well, we pull the minus 2 to the front, and then we multiply by the derivative of x, which is 1. And minus 2 times 1 is still minus 2, so I just leave it like that. And it's done. It is a little bit tempting maybe to factor out a 2 here. Like you definitely can call it done here, but why don't we challenge ourselves and go a little bit further? Let's factor out a 2 here, and 2 times 100 would be 200. And I guess we could even factor an x out of this expression. Why don't we do that just for fun? So we get 2x cubed minus 1. We can factor an x out here. And the power of x is going to be 99, right? And then we'd have x cubed minus 2 to the power of 99 as well. And that's, we'll stop there. So the point of this wasn't really the factoring, it was just to practice the chain rule, and I think it's this one's not very hard.